Welcome to Waffle House. How may I take your order? You want it smothered and covered, flopped, chopped, and hopped? With cheese, without cheese?
I like it. I like my hash browns with onions. I don't know which one that is.
With onions, without onions?
With onions.
With onions? Mm-hmm. Hey, look, I'm going to tell you, if you go to Waffle House, get the secret menu and tell them Gary Manning, an executive with Waffle House, sent you, and they will bring out the giant white executive menu for you.
Eddie, if you'll notice, one of my very first comments said, Josh has on a costume. I wasn't kidding.
I don't have on a costume.
Yep, you do. Your whole thing is a costume.
No, it's an awesome time tonight, and we needed security. So this is my vest I wear for security at church, so I don't get hit by a car in the middle of the road while walking children across the streets.
Hey, our shirts match tonight. Why are we wearing matching shirts tonight?
Because you said so.
I did, actually. Give us your cruise countdown in the chat.
Cruise countdown while Amanda counts down the hellos and the hays and the how you're doing.
Well, first of all, Kim Sensman was the first one to say hi in the chat. And y'all, she's back-to-back in on the Jubilee. She's on there right now watching live on the Jubilee, which tells me two things. A, she's awesome. And two, the internet's good. You notice I did A and 2 on purpose?
Yes, that was like from Home Alone. He said
got it.
A, 2, C, and D.
He only did 3 things.
No, I think he did. Or he said A, 2, D.
I don't remember. It was messed up. Anyways, so Kim Sensman. I said that wrong.
Hey, and by the way, this is a regular size Coke can.
This is not a miniature. Anyways, let's see. Gary's in here first as a traveling Mannings, and then as Gary Manning. He swapped. He doesn't like being a moderator.
He does not. No, he does not like being a responsible adult.
Deja vu. So Stacy and Dave are in the house.
Ta-da, Dave. Few more days,
almost.
Bro.
It's almost time.
Almost time.
Jeremy is here. Yes, Jeremy, it is already Monday again.
It is.
Let's see. Eddie Lugo is in the house. Telling Gary Manning to shush or silence.
The other side of the Lugo Studios.
Daryl Dean's here. Let's see.
He's lifting for Jesus.
Yep, getting fit for Jesus. Cruise Nuts is in the house.
Mike and Tracy.
Mike has some cool stuff set up for FRGC2. I'm super pumped about.
And he's not even going to be there.
He's not. Let's see. Jenko's here. Julie Amos is here. Gerald Aber. Said too many names too fast. Gerald Abear's here.
She ain't in the sauce, I promise you, folks.
Adam Bowman's here and says, hey, I got that vest.
Hey, I got that vest. That's the other guy that stands in the road with me trying not to get hit by vehicles.
Julie's 15 days on the Navigator of the Seas with my daughter and grandsons. Their first cruise. That is awesome. That is awesome.
Double thumbs up. For fireworks, but it's not going to do it for me because I don't know.
Josh has those large sausage fingers, Bigfoot hands, any can would be dwarfed.
That's a true story.
Oh, that's
good. Look, so are you finished saying hey to people?
I think so.
Hey, there's Laura Jean.
Laura, sorry if I missed you. Hi, everybody. I'm glad you're here.
Like the other night, my buddy, he tried to comment, text back, said, sorry, man, I was changing out the gas lines on my weed eater, a job for somebody with smaller hands. And he goes, yeah, and a lot more patience. I said that too. But my son was out there, Philip, so I was trying to be a good example.
Dave says he can't wear his FRGC2 shirt because it's not tie-dyed.
Dave, put the shirt on.
And Laura would like to know what in the caution tape world is going on here.
It's going to be chaotic, hectic tonight. We needed security, so I wore my security vest.
Security.
From church.
The better part of Lugo Studios is chatting with the daughter and the grandkids.
I don't blame her too. I would miss this too to chat with.
I would miss this to chat with my daughter and grandkids if I had a grandkid. Mama Huddles is in the house.
Hey, Mama Huddles.
Love me some Mama Huddles.
We told Philip that you was proud of him. For everybody that didn't see on Facebook, Philip got baptized at church yesterday. Fantastic event.
Yes.
Big stepping stone in his faith journey with the Lord. And anyway, so we told him, you said, what an awesome thing.
Yeah.
A lot of celebration going on around that. It was a wonderful time.
So I'm ready. I'm ready for the snack of the night.
We got things to talk about. So we're going to hop to the snack of the night.
All right, hold on, Miss Stacy. I'm going to dedicate this one to you.
What about Tie-Dye Dave? He may like it too.
She doesn't.
Right there. You see it? What is it?
She knows just by looking at the picture. Peanut butter candy cakes.
Cakes with chocolate flavored coating and peanut butter filling. And proudly supporting the USO.
I'm super excited.
Which I have. Hey, Destination Fun. How are y'all? I have Adam Cruise Nut said hello to you. Do not associate or get in a conversation with him.
Julie says no to these. So
Julie, who?
I'm just gonna tell you, Julie. I'm just gonna tell you right quick, fast, and in a hurry that the things we ate last week, they are gone. They were so good.
Don't start whining.
She is literally whining out loud currently. She knows where she wants to be on Monday nights. Julie Amos says, never saw those snacks before. They look yummy. Uh-oh, you're making a face. Don't say anything. They're dry.
That, my friends, was not a one bite snack. That was like some good brick and mortar.
Mike said you're mean to him.
I am not mean to you.
I need that back.
I would.
These would be good if they weren't dry.
It's not that they're dry. They're chewy. Very chewy.
Miss Stacy says you need milk when you eat them.
Amen.
Yes.
Or a cup of delicious cruise coffee, which is not delicious on a cruise ship. I said that like, nobody caught it. Like I made a short this morning. If you haven't seen it, go see it, give it a thumbs up. But it says cruise coffee hits different. Everybody's like, yeah, man. It's like, oh, I'm like, no, y'all didn't get my joke. It hits different because it's terrible. But I still drank it.
Knocked his hat off dry.
Mm-hmm.
Butterscotch crimpets are better. I'm going to say that I didn't see those, but there were so many different tasty cakes.
That's what she said we needed to try. It wasn't this one. She said she knew, but I don't know.
I don't. There were so many different tasty cakes at the Publix in South Carolina that I was all a bit overwhelmed.
I'm going to tell you what. That spongy part. That's not a bad comparison, except tagalongs are obviously better because they're not cake. That cake, though, was real spongy. It was chewy, super chewy. So I'm going to give it a solid 6 because I feel like if I had a cup of coffee with it.
Or a gallon of milk.
Per individual cookie, I feel like it'd been like on point.
Yeah, I mean, they weren't gross by any stretch of the imagination.
No.
I would agree with a 6 on that. A glass of milk would be good.
Glass of milk, throw the cookie out and just drink the milk. I mean, that's what I say.
They're not that bad.
That's what I say about Jack and Coke. Throw the Jack out and just drink the Coke. Or if you're Gary, never mind, we won't get into that. It's a different story for a different day. That's for an in-person cruise story. And people keep texting us during our live, which is wonderful.
Nobody's texting me.
Oh, they're texting me.
You're specialer than I am.
No, it's probably Adam Bohemian.
No, it's Gary Manning because he just sent a massive smiley face in the chat right here. Bam. Anyways.
It's actually, I've got from like 14 text messages.
Well,
anyway, so hey, we're moving on. So Waffle House, what are your thoughts?
I love Waffle House. I could go eat Waffle House right now.
Absolutely not.
So good.
Absolutely not.
Oh, yeah.
I have not, look. So here we're gonna get to talking to Cruz and like here in the last 5 minutes of the show. So, but like the first 55 minutes, we're gonna talk about absolutely nothing as usual. But Waffle House, see, like I don't go to Waffle House, don't want to be nowhere near it. And Gary and Teresa were in at Christmas, the traveling Mannings, dear friends of ours, and we went to the Waffle House. And Gary had us rolling. He tells the girl he's an executive at Waffle House and wants to see the secret menu. And if you've never got it, it's like this. You can't even see. It's bigger. It's bigger than a legal sheet of paper, front and back. With You've never heard of the things on here. And she's like, yeah, you should be able to order anything off here. I was like, no, I'll stick to the regular menu. So we're going to do that. And then a few days later, we went and ate at Waffle House again. And I haven't been back since.
I know.
This is from Philip's birthday breakfast with his grinning parents. He went and,
it's very sad, actually, that we haven't been back since. I'm just saying.
He's what? He actually went on his birthday? Yeah, he went on his birthday. Big 16 years old. So that's my thoughts on Waffle House.
I love Waffle House.
Yeah.
I had Waffle House yesterday and it was delicious. You should like Waffle House. So yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, you're so welcome.
Thanks for adding so much content to the live.
I mean, that's what I'm here for.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Go be somewhere else what you're there for.
Let's see. I'm trying to find something about this topic right here that I showed you.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about a funny story. Mow wow. Uncle Gary said, what's up?
What's up? What's poppin'?
Gary, as a matter of fact, okay, well, hold on. Let's first of all, let's say hi to Together We Travel.
Oh, hey, Together We Travel.
Julie Amos. Let me go back through these chats. Okay. I never had a tasty cake. I don't think we have them here in California. Well, we have like 3 in Louisiana. I found these in South Carolina. I'm gonna have to find more somewhere else, because there's a ton of them. So, Daryl Dean says love Waffle House. Gary Manning, you have a cruise before the Venezia. So, anyways, and Julie says I don't think we have Waffle House here either.
Well, Julie,
I think
it's time for you to move.
Gary says we were supposed to go to Waffle House on July 5th, but no.
Teresa said no. She's not here to defend herself. Hey, Julie, real quick, if you didn't know.
Mallory, come here.
If you didn't know, Julie, this is a true fact about Waffle House. The National Hurricane Center uses Waffle House rating to how bad a hurricane devastation was. It's called the Waffle House rating. True story. If no one from down here probably wouldn't believe me, but everybody else down here believes me. Because it's based on how long it takes for the Waffle House to get. It takes. Stop being rude and interrupting me. I'm talking about Waffle House hurricane ratings.
I'll be right back.
How fast they get the Waffle House back open depends on how bad the devastation is. It's called the Waffle House hurricane rating.
It's a true story too.
True story. I'm good at making stuff up, but not that
one
good.
Is actually true. Oddly enough. Okay.
Oh, she says she may have to move because they don't have a Buc-ee's either.
Okay, Miss Stacy, she's got it.
Lindor chocolate.
There you go.
The milk chocolate one.
Milk chocolate, Lindor chocolate.
Out.
She's 14. I don't want to show you.
We said gummy sour stuff,
yeah,
but whatever.
You gotta. This is also going. You might need to pick something that doesn't melt. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. But anyway,
okay.
Hey, so you should move for Waffle
Sour
House
Patch
and
Kids.
You should uproot from California and move over this way for Buc-ee's and Waffle House alone.
Okay, so we had a topic we wanted to touch about tonight.
Oh, you're going to talk about that, or can I talk about the funny stories I heard?
Well, I'm telling them what I'm doing.
Oh, okay. She's doing
So we had a story that we wanted to talk about. And I had a story, like a clickable link, and I went to click on it and it's expired. I don't know what happened to it. I'm trying to find something on it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm sorry. That's why I'm kind of like.
And I'm rambling about the Waffle House hurricane stuff.
Let's see.
And I have not read any of the chat.
Gary says, that's true. We haven't booked it yet, but we are going to go for our anniversary. No, what? You have one before then, you knucklehead. Gary goes on a cruise Saturday, y'all.
Somebody had a Waffle House 1 mile from their house. That's awesome.
We have like 5 miles from our house.
No, we have 3. Look, this is the God honest truth. Gary Manning has been here to our hometown. Daryl Dean's driven through it. Mm-hmm. We have the 3 closest Waffle Houses in America. They're all within 1 mile of each other. They make a triangle. 2 are actually 0.2 of a mile apart on opposite sides of the interstate. And we have the only 2 Chick-fil-A's in the world next door to each other.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And it was so wonderful that the balloons had to get off. Yeah, don't ask me why. We have such an anomaly of stuff like that here in our hometown, but we do.
I can tell you why the Chick-fil-A's are like they are.
I can too, but we're not going into that story.
It's not
prevalent
right
into
now.
the situation of what we're not discussing
All
really.
right. What you get? Here we go. Okay. So let's talk about the loyalty drinks change.
You talk about that. I don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about my funny stories.
He wants to talk about. So who has seen that they changed the loyalty drinks? I guess is the right word to say that. So appreciation drinks on 5-day or longer cruises for gold members, for gold VIFP members. Used to be on the last sea day after 5 p.m. Now it's redeemable at any venue, will be automatically applied to the first transaction once on board.
See, I disagree with that.
Wow.
I did see a lot of people were throwing a fit about it, and Philip actually brought it up with his intuitive self.
Mm-hmm.
Mallory just would have drank up all of our onboard credit.
Yeah.
Not in alcohol drinks, folks.
In my
Coffee,
milkshakes,
milkshakes, things like that. But yeah, I think that's pretty cruddy. As soon as you get on, like you're at lunch, you're like, "You want a Coke, sir?" "Yeah, I want a Coke." "Oh, there went your loyalty thing because you didn't have the beverage package."
Yeah, so that's interesting. So this is the first. So I read the post on John Hill's page. It's gone now. For
Did you
whatever
hear
reason.
that we're having an earthquake right now because you're shaking the table with your elbows?
Anyway, so this is the first time I've gotten on the actual. I'm on Carnival's page, carnival.com. And so just read those little words. That's interesting. So Julie actually likes it because she always forgets to get it on the last night.
Could we put it to like any night after 5, any night you order dinner and you want to use it, but like as soon as you get on the ship, a lot of people are not even going to realize that, forget it, and then they're going to want to go get their free drink. And
well,
it's gonna be
and
gone.
they haven't made a big deal out of it. So if Tiffany Sheeler wouldn't have actually sent me the post, I wouldn't even know it changed.
Yeah, I'm telling you, whatever that web Facebook thing is that Gary belongs to, where all the fussing goes on in it and they make fun of the people,
Okay.
There's going to be a lot of complaining in there.
So Kim says yes, but they asked her and didn't automatically use it.
Thank you. We've got a live feed straight from the Jubilee.
So that's interesting, Kim, that you say that because both Philip and Mallory have bottomless bubbles. And Philip said, well, I don't want to. So our last cruise, they actually used his free drink because he likes to get I think he gets a pina colada, maybe. I'm not real sure.
Yeah.
And he waited and he was going to get his drink and they used his free loyalty drink on one of his sodas. And he was very upset. Now, we bought him the drink, whatever, it's fine. But he was aggravated because he had to hunt us down he could have bought it. But anyway, long story short, I like that they asked and I hope they continue to do that.
That's going to be just one more thing because you're going to get that one bartender that's really busy and not paying attention, and boom, he's going to do it, and you're going to be looking up, and you know, you're going to be like Gary wanting to get one of those Shirley Temples, and you're just not going to.
Laura says, I bounced my knee. We all got issues. And basically she's saying, hush, Josh.
It's different. That's why I wore my security vest because we're having earthquakes here in Louisiana from 7 to 8 p.m.
You're stupid. Gary says, I think you can always decline to use it. Maybe. I think so.
I think you can always maybe.
I like the change because out of Galveston, Cheers starts day 2, so we can have a free drink day 1 now. And that's a valid point for adults who have a drink package or don't.
Good point there, Miss Jen.
That is a very valid point. Chris, I'm talking about Tiffany and the link she sent me.
Hey, Chris.
Speaking of the Sheelers.
Auntie Grandma, Granny Aunt.
Aunt Granny. Kim says, I was at the Tiki Bar. Not sure it makes a difference. I almost think it's going to come down to the bartender.
Kim, how full's the ship? Is it packed? I'm sure it's sold out.
Next week is max capacity.
Is Kim staying in the same room?
She is.
The exact same room?
Yes.
Wow.
But she has an amazing travel agent who made it happen.
Also, hopefully Kim lets you come film the room.
Pat myself on the back.
That is awesome.
Oh, Adam says no rattling there in Balkanville West. Okay, so the other thing that changed is for the platinum drink. Now we get a complimentary beverage redeemable at any venue. Will it be automatically applied to the first transaction once on board? So ours was limited to the first sea day or to first sea day brunch or something like that. Kim says it's sold out as well this week. So now it's across the board the same. I do like that it's the same across the board for gold, platinum, and diamonds. The drink thing should stay the same, in my opinion.
If anybody watched part of the Spirit video, I am triple gold. No,
you're not. Your boarding pass says platinum.
I don't really care. Absolutely. I don't care about the free drink neither because half the time I don't even remember it because I drink mostly water and coffee. So.
Kim says I can come film her room.
Awesome.
Awesome. I will get with you when we're on the ship together.
Hey, real quick, Miss Kim, I know you may lose your signal because you're out in the middle of nowhere. So what do you have to do when it's next Saturday? Have they told you yet?
She should have a letter in her stateroom. Maybe not yet, but if she doesn't have it, she will be getting it.
Hey, could you I want to talk to her about that. I want to know how that is. Like the experience of that on like how many people are cruising on a ship that big back to back? Like, was it a lot of people? Was it chaotic? Was it smooth? Was it,
So Daryl and them have had the same experience. Philip has had. We always get bubbles, and they always count my Diet Pepsi at dinner as my loyalty drink. Then when I go to get my loyalty drink, it's gone. And that's really annoying.
I've never had that happen. I've never had my loyalty drink took from me.
Yeah. It happened.
If they did, I didn't notice it because half the time I forget, like I said.
Yeah. So we get $5 worth of complimentary arcade credits. I did not. I guess under 18, so the kids do. So I didn't know that. That's cool. So yeah. But
did I ever tell you the story?
Mm-mm.
Our kids, we got them on the Dream. It was their first cruise where they were kind of young teenagers, and we're like, "Hey, y'all both got $100. You can spend it all week. Buy yourself a milkshake, whatever." It was gone the first day. I don't even think we were in the Gulf of Mexico yet from the arcade, and they're like, what do you mean? I think Philip spent $96.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Before we even
oh my God,
got somewhere.
Well, hello and welcome. I'm not saying you hadn't never been here, but I don't remember seeing your name in the chat. Let's go cruising. How does the free drink work for the Cheers package? It's irrelevant if you have Cheers.
Unless you Cheers, yeah.
Yeah, it's irrelevant if
what
you have
you
Cheers.
could do is if you meet somebody on a cruise who's poor like myself, and you could give it to me because I never get a free drink.
And these people are on their way to Alaska.
No, that's the other KDP.
Oh man, it is KDP. We have 2 KDPs.
Wow, that was so wow. Oh yeah, it's that other KDP.
I love you, Katie. We have 2 Katies. Okay,
Katie, don't worry about it.
I love you, Katie.
No, Katie, I do. Don't listen to a man. Did you see how she blew? Oh, it's that other Katie. It's that Detroit Katie, straight out of Michigan.
I was just really
straight off.
I thought it was our Alaska cruisers.
Straight off.
I love you, Katie.
Straight off the mean suburban streets of Detroit.
Katie's my favorite. Kim says, surprisingly, the adults are the problem. Children this week. 2 have had accidents. What? 2 have had accidents in the Serenity pool? Wow. Well, that's fun.
You can't take some people
That's
somewhere.
so disgusting.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Laura says you wait in the theater and get off and scan back in. Takes 10 minutes. See, Katie still loves me. I love you, Katie. I love you so much.
We do. We literally have a Katie.
We have a KDP on our way to Alaska.
On our way to Alaska.
With family.
North to Alaska.
They're cruising out of they cruised out of Vancouver. They're
British
already cruising.
Columbia.
So there's that.
So can I talk about my funny story? Nice hat. Thanks, Chris. Chris, I knew you knew what's
Kim
up,
says deep clean needed. Yeah. That's so gross.
Hey, that reminds me of Caddyshack when Bill Murray jumped in the pool and they was talking about in the pool and he said, "No, it's just a Baby Ruth."
Yum.
If anybody's seen Caddyshack, early 80s movie, great movie.
But anyways.
Hey, so real quick, I want to talk about something funny.
Go for it.
Hey, look, did y'all see, or has anybody seen, what do they call them people? Social media influencer that took her bed and put it on her balcony while she was going to Antarctica and was taking pictures? How absurd are you that are vain that you're like, I'm going to take my bed and put it on the balcony and take pictures? Anyway, I'm sorry. That's exactly right, Gary. Thank you, brother. But anyway, did you see the pictures? Stop! I don't care
I'm
what
not
Gary
allowed to
said.
talk. Oh, he don't care what Gary said.
No, because I'm not going to sit here and stare at you. I'll get up and go downstairs and watch it rain because it's raining
It's
here
raining.
for once.
No, I
Raining
didn't
is
see those
entertaining.
pictures.
She took her whole bed, put it on the balcony, and was out there taking like a photo shoot, and got in so much trouble.
Yeah. Laura, I'm going to go with poop. I'm going with option A since a deep clean was needed.
I'm going to go option. That's why I don't get in the pool when there's a bunch of people on a cruise.
Miss Stacy says no, but I saw the couple who were smoking on their balcony.
Didn't see that one.
Gary says, I think that's expulsion.
Then I seen where John Hill had to address about no, hammocks are not allowed on your balcony because people were spreading a rumor that you could bring hammocks again and you could put a hammock on your balcony, and he hammered that. But could you imagine?
Serenity, Laura. Serenity.
Could you imagine being in a hammock and getting that wind we were in the Spirit?
Oh my God. That ship was listed so bad for the first 2 or 3 minutes while the captain, righted the ship. Like you'd fall out.
There was water that came in the doze on flow one.
It was crazy. Yeah, Laura. So Serenity, which is crazy because it's adults if it's in the Serenity pool. Like these people need to get their life together.
There's people in this world
there are people
that go on vacation and have lost their ever loving mind when they go. Like, no, see, I want to talk about. I work corporate America. God bless me because I do. Really, Lord bless me if you appreciate it. But anyway, so every time we go, I'm heading. Hey, Troy.
It's Troy preaching.
I'm heading to Orlando in September. I guarantee you, without a shadow of a doubt, there will be an email sent out that said, don't get drunk, don't act stupid, and don't do something that's going to get you fired or you're going to regret. And it's sad that you have to send that memo out to people because they're like, hey, I'm going on a cruise, so I'm going to lose my ever-loving mind and act like I don't have any sense about me. Yep. And then, but it's amazing how that happens. And it even happens with adults.
And so, Mike, you're talking about seeing people smoking on the balconies all the time. Like, it amazes me that people are so blatantly just like, I'm going to do whatever I want to do.
Hey, Michael.
And if they get caught there, it's a pretty hefty fine.
It is. And
the vaping counts. Like, don't vape and don't smoke. Kim said they may start requiring adults where it depends.
Hey, Kim, real question about your room. If y'all didn't, for the people that just hopped in, Kim's on the Jubilee now.
She is back-to-backing.
On a forward-facing balcony room.
Yes.
Is your door sliding?
For your balcony.
For your balcony, or is it a push-open door?
He's curious, is it hard to open the door to get onto the balcony? Julie says it should be on the packing essentials list. Please bring your brain and some manners.
Amen.
Yes and amen. I realize you're going on vacation, but you're not going crazy.
I've only one time in my life corrected someone on a cruise, ever. And it's because this kid came up around our kids and Amanda and them was there. And apparently he had met Philip. And he started swearing. And he was trying to be complimentary to Philip. It was whatever he was saying, but he started swearing. And I looked at him and I said, hey, go talk like that somewhere else. You're not going to talk like that in front of my wife and my daughter. I said, we ain't got time for that. I said, so move it along and go talk somewhere else like that. And I mean, I'm not going to say nothing to nobody, but if you come up and then me address my wife or my daughter and you're underage, even a grown adult, and you start dropping bombs like,
cussing at me, not
in conversation. Right. That is lewd.
Troy says I used to work for GameStop and our manager meeting was in Vegas, and every year 5 to 10% of managers got fired for being stupid.
Amen.
That is just insane.
Went to my first class ever, corporate office, went up to my first class ever. Dude didn't show up the last day for class, and we're like, hey, where's he at? And he's like, well, he went to a strip club and got in a fight, and I think he got out of jail something like 2:30 that morning, and he's on his way home because he was fired before he ever made it home.
Wow.
So, yeah, do stupid stuff and
win stupid prizes.
Yeah.
And this leave that at home too. Yeah.
But what if Mary Joanna wants to come on the cruise.
She's not allowed. It's illegal. Kim says it's a push open, and yes, it is hard to open.
See, I don't get that. Like, you're building that ship. Some engineer didn't think, like, we need to make the door sliding.
Yeah. Because that wind can get intense.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't want to sit there and, like, January, February. Like, I'm going to tell you, January and February, you wouldn't want that balcony. You couldn't sit out there. You'd be freezing.
Oh, you would be a popsicle.
But I'm sitting there thinking, like, nobody had enough thought process to say, hey, we should probably make these doors sliding because we're going to be pushing against the wind.
Yeah.
But what if they sell backwards and then it'll work?
Chris says grown adults spending a lot of money to lose their minds. True.
Kim, ask the captain if you meet him if he'll sell backwards so you can open your balcony door.
Katie says, I'm in corporate world too. We get 2 drink tickets at work events and that's it. I think they get 1. And that's it. But they can go pay for more, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So
absolutely.
They get 1 free one, then the rest of them are out of their own pocket.
You know what I do? I don't drink. 1, I don't do it.
Gary, I get reprimanded all the time.
And I sit there and like I watch my boss and I'm like, I get cues from watching him and I'm like, I'm going to my room. Because I'm the biggest dude there. So I'm like, I'm the easiest one to see if somebody's doing something stupid. And I'm like, hey, you ain't catching me doing nothing stupid. I can't hide in the crowd. So I'm like, I'm going to go to my room.
Troy says, I'll go on a cruise and have a good time, but there's no need to play stupid games and win super prizes. 100%.
No, go have
fun.
Yeah.
For sure.
Like last FRGC, people were asking if Amanda was liquored up. And I'm like, absolutely not.
No, just having fun.
She's drinking virgin lemon drops.
I am right now. Taylor, I have a virgin lemon drop.
You got to come on the cruise if you want to know the joke.
Good stuff. But
you've told the joke in here a bunch, but it's not a joke. It's a true story. God bless her soul.
Bless sweet Taylor. I love her to death. She's the most precious.
You probably love her more than you do Katie. Just saying, Katie.
She's the most precious Taylor I know. Anyways. But no, absolutely go have a good time. But don't act like a complete and total idiot.
No, because you know what happens? And I'll get on my soapbox. What happens is it ruins cruises for first-time cruisers. Mm-hmm. And then they go back and it gives cruising a bad reputation.
Right.
Like I read this guy's article the other day and he was just like, he was spouting off stuff. And he writes cruise articles all the time that were just ignorant. No, like, factual basis to it at all. And, you know, somebody's going to go read that article and they're going to take it as gospel. And it's going to be like, dude, no.
Just no. Hey, Josh, Dave wants to know if you know what a shrimp kiss is. He saw it on a menu for a restaurant in Galveston.
Heard of it.
I've never heard of it.
I've heard of it.
Chris says opening into the room wouldn't be good either. The balcony door.
No, my luck, I'd get stuck because it'd be gale force winds out there.
Mike says I didn't design it. That's why. Tony Diaz, what's up? What cool cruise are you on this week? Those pictures from your cruise were stinking incredible.
Yeah, thanks again for sharing those, Tony.
You saw the Coliseum. You went on a cruise and you saw the Coliseum. What? That was so cool. So cool. Such a cool cruise.
You know, I looked that up and I've heard of it. It's actually referred to as a Galveston shrimp kiss.
What is?
What are you talking about? That's what it's known for. It was invented on Galveston.
Oh, okay.
On Galveston Island.
Anyways, and the Trevi Fountain, so much cool stuff. So much cool stuff. So if y'all haven't hopped over into the private Facebook group, go check it out. Tony took an amazing cruise and shared a lot of his pictures with us. And they were so cool. Kim says they forgot to lock the joining balcony doors after cleaning Saturday. And the first night, I had my neighbors looking in my door when I came in, scared the poop out of me. What in the world were they doing looking in your door?
And were you the one that had the accident in the Serenity pool? Because they scared you that bad. I just had, she said it.
Oh my word.
She's on our deck, right?
She's like 4 doors down from us.
Oh man, too bad she ain't 3 doors down.
That is crazy, Kim. I'd have been so mad.
Did anybody get my joke?
Yes,
Nobody
we all got your joke.
Laura, did you get my joke? 3 doors
Yes,
down?
Tony, I'm always drunk on life.
She is. She's one of the originators of the Sauce Girls. And if you're coming on the cruise and you want to become a Sauce Girl, get with Laura Amanda and Teresa, and they will maybe do it.
Laura says one of my coworkers jumped piggyback on the CFO back and giddy upped him to kick the CEO in the hiney, and they still didn't fire her. Wow.
That's when you wonder if people have pictures on people.
And lemonade. Yes, Laura, I am having a lemonade.
She's having a virgin lemon drop.
Troy says, not to derail the conversation, I'll be in New Orleans in 5 days. We'll have a car. Where do we need to eat?
Oh, hey, Troy, you have Amanda's number? Troy, text Amanda, and she'll send you my phone number, and I will
hook you up.
Call me tomorrow or sometime. Just give me a buzz, and if I can't answer, I'll call you back. I got some meetings in the morning.
So Julie, here, why put a balcony facing forward? I would love a forward-facing balcony. I think it would be cool
if we're not going super fast. Like if it's like a regular cruise and we're putting. I think here's my point. I think it would be great if you're in the Nassau area region where you don't have to go very far to go to the next island. But when you're going from like Cozumel to Mahogany Bay, you're booking it.
Yeah,
and that would
the ABC Islands.
Yeah, that would be more. Well, no, because the 2 sea days go and you're hauling the mail to get from Miami down there. Right. I'm talking about like if you're going Bimini, Nassau, Princess Cay, Freeport, you're not going it. But if you're out there doing 20, 23 knots, I don't know how enjoyable it would be.
Right. Yeah. And so I think the idea of it is cool, and I would try it, I think. But it is a little, I don't know. But Kim is enjoying it other than people peeking through her door.
I think it would be cool, Julie, like if I was doing, hey, Dr. Shree, J-Lo's on the floor asleep. If I was doing a Greek Isles cruise.
Tony said he loved, I don't know how to say that word.
Milfia coat.
I don't have any idea.
A milfi coat. Where's Chris Sheeler when you need him?
He's here somewhere.
But that I would look Greek Isle cruise where you're just going from one island to the next and it's slow. Yeah, I would do something like that.
So Mike, going to do a total 180 here. How are people getting to their pier drone selfie? So this is what Mike set up for us. We are meeting at a particular spot on the pier in Cozumel. We are doing a drone flyover selfie situation, and it is going to be epic. But I created a group with detailed instructions, and I will talk to everyone about it on the cruise ship.
Yes, and it's going to be cool. And then if you want to see the footage, Mike's going to charge you $15.99
plus tax, shipping, and handling.
It's 2 doors down. I like 3 doors down.
Gary says I would pick just about any other room on the ship than a forward-facing balcony.
Really?
Yeah. Kim Sensman says we also looked out that the piano bar guy is back next week. He hurt his ankle, so not here this week. The emergency replacement is from Argentina and not the best with some words. Sounds like one shoe tree.
Yeah, our fellow guy when we went on the Vista from the Philippines.
The guy was super entertaining, very
nice.
lively, very kind, very talented on the piano, and had a good voice. But the accent really got in the way. Bless it. It really
If
did.
you go find one of our Vista videos, I don't forget which one it is. If you go towards the end of all of them, just fast forward to the end of them. Make sure you give a thumbs up, though. And leave a comment. You can hear him in there playing.
Amafali. Yes?
Amafali.
Text me, Chris. Amafali. Okay. What day are you in Cozumel on your cruise? We are there on Monday.
We're going backwards, Troy.
Yeah.
We're going Cozumel, Costa Mahogany Bay instead of Mahogany Bay. So we're getting 2 sea days on the way home. So our first sea day, wow, hey, balloons, it's exciting. Our first sea day on the way home, we got some stuff planned. And then the last sea day, hey, do what you want to do. Have a good time. We'll be at sea day brunch. Come eat, don't eat, go to the spa.
So excited.
Sit around, read a book, sleep, take naps. I don't care.
I'm so excited. Julie says, I love forward-facing ocean view rooms. They are my favorite. So we haven't done a cove balcony or a forward or an aft-facing balcony.
I've been in the cove balcony.
Right.
Well, that sounds weird. Chris and Tiffany let us go film their cove balcony. I was about to say, I've been in the cove balcony with Chris and Tiffany from Oklahoma. Good old people. Them old barefoot people in Oklahoma, you know.
Over Aunt Granny.
Oh, Aunt Granny up there in Oklahoma.
But yeah. No, we are there on Monday the 29th. It'd be cool if you were there. I'd say you could come to Paradise Beach with us, but I think they're sold out.
But anyway, yeah. Hey, don't forget, holler at me. I'll tell you about New Orleans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I had one of my guys just left to go out of New Orleans right now. Actually, he's in the Mississippi River.
Let's see. Kim says there is an extra windbreak in front of the door you go around.
Oh, but
So
it's still
that's
probably hard to push, though.
Convenient.
I still do the sliding door.
Gary says Cove and Aft are his favorite. We've not done either. All three. We've not done any.
And I haven't been invited to anybody's aft neither, so that's about
That also sounded weird.
Did it? My bad. Mike
Just
from Mike from Cruise Nuts is wearing off on me.
Just stop while you're not ahead.
Sorry. Lord forgive me.
Anywho, let's see. Daryl says Cove balconies are our favorite. Well, unless we can have a Havana room on a Vista class ship. So Daryl, we're cruising in the premium interior. I'm excited about that actually.
I am. It's a square, right? Not a rectangle.
No, it's a rectangle. It's a balcony room without a balcony. That's all it is.
Does it have a fake window in it with a TV screen?
Mm-mm.
See, they should have done that.
Chris said they love the coffee balcony. I've never been on a coffee balcony.
That's wonderful.
I know that's supposed to say Cove.
I like having coffee on my balcony.
It is pretty awesome. Mike says, hope everyone has an amazing time on FRGC2. Wish we could be there.
I know, but
Samesies.
But y'all got a little bundle of joy that you're having.
He's
fun
so cute.
with,
Oh my God. He's so stinking cute.
Yep.
Gary said we did Aft on Paradise and it was really nice. Listen, poor Chris. He's really struggling right now. Cove knit kiffy.
Go knit kiffy.
Sorry, Chris.
That's some of that Oklahoma. That's some of that barefoot spelling up there in Oklahoma right now.
Oh,
I think he's doing it on purpose just to get to you.
Let's see. Julie says, oh, that makes sense if there's a windbreak in front of the
Yeah, that does make sense then.
Okay, here we go. Amalfi. All right, so Amalfi. Y'all, I can't say these hard words.
Michael's from rural Illinois and he can even say it.
Agreed, Adam. Agreed.
Adam, you've never been on a cruise ship, so you do not know what I am speaking of, sir. Bowman of Mangum.
Chris said keyboard failing me.
Hang on, let me write something down.
What are you doing?
SCP.
Oh, SCP. I had to think about it and write it down before it gets started.
I was counting it out on my fingers. One,
Snap,
two,
crackle,
three.
pop.
Been hanging out with them barefoot Oklahoma people too much.
Gosh.
That's old SCP right there.
Kim says anyone who wants to check out the room is welcome to. So we're going to have an FRGC2 room tour in Kim's room. We'll pick a day and a time after housekeeping comes.
It is not one of those Eddie Lugo cruises neither.
Let's see. Daryl says we're excited to hear your opinion of the premium interior since we are in one in January. Yeah, I'm excited. So Snap, Crackle, Pop. Adam bought 4 boxes of Rice Krispie treats to make 1 batch of Rice Krispies because he doesn't know how to do math. But that's okay. We had good Rice Krispie treats.
He doesn't know volume.
Volume versus weight. That's okay. Nobody's judging him here.
She's so nosy.
Come here.
Get over here, nosy. Come say hey to Dr. Cherie. Come here.
Oh.
Hang on, y'all. Everybody in here used to her. Except for our new people if they didn't run off.
Yeah. This is J-Lo. She's our mascot. Yeah, Tony. Toga party cabin tour in Kim's cabin. Sounds like a good time.
It's all fun and games.
Adam would like you to know his math was sound in all capitals. He's yelling at you.
Not me. He's yelling at you. I didn't say that.
Yeah, it's a good time. Anyways, what else did you want to talk about tonight? He makes notes, y'all.
Oh, hey, had y'all ever thought about this?
No.
What if they put snack vending machines on cruise ships that took your loyalty card?
That would be weird.
No, it wouldn't, because they put the vending machines with the medicine, the vending machine with charging cords in it.
But then what would be the point of having...
But Cherry on Top's not open all the time. So what
you're
about
talking like that kind of snack?
Yeah, like 2 a.m. you want a bag of peanut M&Ms.
I mean, yeah.
Or if you want a bag of Doritos.
I could get behind that.
Or if I want a honey bun to put in the microwave.
Ooh, with butter on it. Yummy.
And you people that put sliced cheese on your honey bun, you are
weirdos.
Oh,
Katie says that would be legit.
What, snack vending machines?
Yes.
I just thought about it because I seen a review. Ooh, I forgot to see 3 a.m. snacks. I forgot to tell you, I watched a video of a dude said top 10 things not to do in Vegas. You know what number 5 was?
Yeah.
Not to go eat at Hash House A Go-Go. Said it was bland, some of the worst food he had ever eaten. Apparently, I was like, okay, this dude's on meth or he's from another planet.
Interesting.
So, hey, sorry, we was having a personal conversation about
Kim says there are times there are lines and a little crowded, but really not bad. Tailway party was absolute chaos.
I'm sure it was, and I'm sure this one's going to be wild.
Yeah.
Especially if people from Arkansas come who are also barefooted.
You keep talking for a second, please.
No. So anyway, hey, back to the snack vending machine. I just think it'd be a cool idea because if you're going to put charger cords on there, like if you want a bag of Doritos at 2 a.m. or some M&Ms or a honey bun, I just think it would be. I'm trying to read. I don't
contemplating.
Anyway, so sorry.
Let's Go says we usually do balconies only, but come on back here.
There, Let's Go. Sorry, that's J-Lo. That's I was trying to say.
But we tried an interior on the horizon last year. The wife says it's balconies from now on. So I feel I like balconies. Don't get me wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But I love how dark it is in an interior room.
Yeah, I'm with you on either one of them. Julie Amos said she thinks vending machines were great money makers.
It really would be.
But I mean, if
Tony says bring your own snacks.
Yes, that is true.
And I do actually usually bring my snacks from Buc-ee's.
But if you go on an Oasis class ship, they got a whole vending machine room.
Now let me tell you about those new lights, Gary Manning. I feel some kind of way about that.
Oh God, y'all gonna start talking about the lights? Have y'all seen the amount of complaining about the new floor lights that are motion sensitive? Like
that's going to be the thing. They're motion sensitive, so hopefully it won't be terrible.
They are.
They're not on since they're not on all the time.
No, they're just for motion. If you walk in front of it, it'll go off.
But like if you get up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, it's probably going to wake me up, and that's going to be annoying.
No, you'll be okay.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just wish they had chips and salsa. Facts, Jen. I'm gonna say Julie. Sorry.
Oasis cruise ship. That was the one thing I give them credit for. They had guacamole and chips, salsa, nachos. They had that kind of stuff. And I really wish Carnival would add something like that to Blue Iguana. But I don't know how expensive that would be. Like, hey, I'm here to tell you though, like if you had good chips and salsa, you could charge $1 and cover your cost and people would just buy it by the groves.
Tony says Oasis also gives you chips at Parkside.
Yes.
Gary says that is the only complaint that most people agreed with, the lights. And he says put a Band-Aid on the center. That is kind of brilliant, actually.
Mm-hmm. One woman told John Hill she asked her room steward to unplug it, and she said, and our room steward refused to help us out. And he goes, well, no, they didn't refuse you because they can't go in there and unwire it. It's not like it's plugged in.
So do they have those on the Jubilee?
Oh, I don't know.
I would imagine so.
I don't know. Kim, do they?
Yeah, Kim, you're there.
Kim, walk in your room with the lights off and see if lights come on.
Do they have those motion sensor lights in there?
If you trip, it's Amanda's fault. But chips and salsa, though.
Or chips and queso, yerm.
Like, I'm not impressed with the chips, I can go ahead and tell you, are not freshly made in Shebang. You know, they're store-bought chips.
All right, Kim says on Jubilee, it is a light in the bathroom that stays on, not bright, and I just close the door, which defeats its purpose. We do the same thing.
Man.
Lesko says keeping the guac fresh would be difficult. Absolutely.
That's why, like on Oasis, they didn't keep it out. They didn't put much out. Like it was very, very small pans and went really quick.
Tom said they didn't have them a few weeks ago. He was on the Jubilee with his mom. Daryl says what blows my mind is that Carnival has added chips and salsa to the Midnight Eats buffet, but not Blue Iguana.
They
That is
added
a
it to the
very
Midnight
valid
Eats?
point, actually.
It's on the Midnight Eats buffet?
It must be now. It wasn't on the Spirit.
Hey, have they brought back slices of funfetti cheesecake? No.
Probably not.
No, because they're terrible.
Have you seen the memes about how many tortillas you eat when you eat chips and salsa? No, and I don't want to. Just leave me alone, Katie. Let me eat my tortillas.
I love tortillas. I eat a lot of tortillas.
Tony says I bring a Ziploc bag and stuff it with a bunch of cookies for late night snacks. Get yelled at the next day by wifey for the crumbs. Don't be eating them in the bed, Tony.
Tony,
You won't be getting yelled at.
Tony, you're my hero. That's her dad. If her dad do that, her mom be like, Jerry, why are you packing all them Ziploc bags? Don't worry about me, woman. Nightstand, open up, look like a squirrel, packed away nuts for winter, all the bags of cookies.
So, Julie,
that is a fantastic idea,
do
Tony.
not eat cookies in my bed.
100% I will.
Well, on your side. Julie says we bring her on nightlight. It just glows, not too bright. So here's me. Here's me. I'm weird. If there's any light, and I mean any light, I'm going to get up. I'm going to find it.
You're not getting up. Darn it, it didn't work, Gary. She's still here.
I'm going to get up out of the bed. I'm going to find
I may have
it.
broke it.
I'm going to turn it off, cover it up. So we have this fan. It's our cruise fan. Then it has these blue lights on. They're really bright, especially in the dark. I took a black marker and colored over them. It wasn't good enough. I put a piece of painter's tape over that. Wasn't good enough. So in desperation, I went and found the darkest thing I could find in the house. And it was a black balloon. So then I taped the black balloon over the painter's tape.
You know what you call that? Mentally weak.
It's the job done.
You could turn. I could have this like right here, and I'll go smooth to sleep.
So
I'll wake up with a good tan, but
Gary,
I'll go
I didn't
sleep.
have any electrical tape is the problem. So I couldn't put any on there. And duct tape would actually be really good too, I think, but I didn't have any of that either. So I just made it work. Whatever needed to work, I made it work.
So tonight, to rehash, chips and salsa needs to happen. Food vending machines for snacks at 3 a.m. for KDP.
No weird lights for me.
And Amanda needs to bring a roll of Gorilla duct tape, black,
Yes.
to cover
Cover
all
the
lights.
I actually take a towel and stick it at our cabin door at the floor.
Not always.
Not always, but sometimes to block out.
No,
It
'cause
depends on how
remember,
bright the hallway is.
Yeah, it also depends on if the bathroom doesn't have a light. Sometimes we open the door and it'll block it.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm
You came
just
back?
so weird. I
You
know
came
it.
back?
And it's okay. I'm okay with that.
J-Lo came back. y'all.
Yeah, and Stacy says no defecating in the pool, people. Right, we're coming. So we're gonna need you to keep
Hey,
it clean.
does the Jubilee have the salad bar for the adults up there?
I did bonsai teppanyaki for lunch today. Oop, oop. I'm so ready for that.
Oh,
Tony says
for lunch? They have a
Yeah, they have it for lunch. Tony says I think you married a vampire.
Mentally weak's what it is. It don't bother me.
Lars said, I ate Josh's tortilla in a drunken stupor. No, you ate his cheese.
Hey, look, if you're drunk and you know we don't drink, don't feel bad if you come around us drunk. Like, it don't bother
Because I'm
me.
going to laugh at you and make fun of you for a year.
Yes, and I hope it's in a state that you don't remember it so I can remind you of it. You got me, buddy? Okay, buddy.
Don't call me buddy.
Don't call me buddy, buddy. That'll be a story I'll tell you in person.
Oh, so funny. Anyway.
I would hit the table, but everything would probably fall off. I remember the next day, I'm like, Laura, did you enjoy my food? What?
So,
What?
If you haven't already, make sure you give us a thumbs up.
Yeah, or give J-Lo a thumbs up. I mean, whichever you want to.
She dyed herself blue today. She ate an ink pen. So
Another one. It's over here.
her little paw was blue and her little beard was blue. She's probably about to drink that out now.
Her mama's
Oh, that
taking
dog.
her to the doggy sitting place Friday morning.
Yep. Friday in her morning.
And then we're heading straight to Lake Charles.
Straight to Iowa.
Iowa.
I'm so excited.
Hey, you know the good thing about it? I thought about it. They'll be open on our way home this time, too.
Yes.
We just have to leave. Got to get off the ship. No hanging out with the Mannings.
That's probably not going to happen. Probably.
We literally were in Miami, and the guy walks up to us, and the Mannings are like, looks at it, he's like, y'all got to get off the ship.
I'm not going through all that mess that we had to go through to get off.
They literally did that too on the Spirit. They were playing card games
Nope.
in front of the pizza place, and they're like, "Hey, y'all got to go now."
I will be with Teresa Manning, lollygagging my tail to get off that ship.
We're
On the
going.
3rd.
I told the A-Bears, Heberts, for you people that don't know Louisiana, the A-Bears, we're going to try to shoot to be there at 11:30ish. So let me know what time that looks for you, Gary.
Don't try to kill Teresa, though. The yes was for the salad bar at Serenity. Thank you, Kim.
Oh, thank you, Kim.
I like that salad bar up there. I never eat it, but I like it.
Kim, have you wore your FRGC2 shirt on the cruise that you've been on this weekend? Pre-advertising for the chaos.
LG, he made it.
Hey, Big Will will be there. Hey, is that a new picture in your thumbnail thingy? It looks like a
I
new
think
picture.
So. Super pumped to hang out with so many fun new friends.
And also, by the way, we have a lot more people have booked for Alaska.
Yes, y'all.
Alaska may set a record.
Alaska is gonna be hopping.
We really feel like Alaska could reach 100 people.
I literally am kind of worried about dinner time, actually, because there's only so many rooms you can link together. I may have to call in and have more. I don't know. Like, we have that many.
So if you have any friends wanting to go, we're Carnival Cruising Podcastaways pubbing it real big on their show, and actually one of their fans booked from Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be our first Wisconsin-y person with us.
He was so funny when he was booking. He's
like, I don't understand your accent.
Yeah, he's like, I'm having trouble understanding you.
What you talking about, boy? Listen, her.
I talk really fast. I'm sure y'all have all figured that out.
And I don't.
I slowed my talking way down for him. Gary says, he has to stop by the store Friday morning and do a job on the way. And then Julie says, guess what? I just auditioned and got the job at Six Flags. A maze monster. My teen son is jealous. I can't wait to scare people. That's going to be super cool.
That's interesting.
In
all honestly, I didn't know there was any more Six Flags open besides the one in Dallas.
Yeah, the one in Atlanta's open.
Oh, I didn't know Atlanta had a Six Flags.
Yeah. Amanda, what is your arrival time? 10 a.m. We plan to be there right at 10. We got
to pay the shuttle due to get everybody to Galveston.
And then we're out of there.
Then we're going to go, and if I got time, I'm stopping at Shipley's Donuts. I'm going to run in, grab some glazed donuts just because I want to, and I'm fat and gluttonous like that. And then I'm going to throw them out at the port, and then I'm going to go park and ride. Because we've found it that if you come in a vehicle, it's best to let everybody else take the luggage, get out. So when you get on the shuttle, you ain't got to try to find room for all your family and all your luggage. You can just get in there. Hey, it's just me. I'll stand in the doorway, dude. Let's go.
Yeah. I'm so excited for Alaska.
I am excited for Alaska also.
What's up, Steve? Speaking of, that's who I just booked to go to Alaska with us.
Oh, the guy who couldn't understand what you were saying?
Yeah.
Hey, what's
Steve,
up?
I talked real slow for you, and that was hard for me.
Most people think a lot of folks in the South talk slow, but when you come to Louisiana, the rate of talking actually speeds up.
We go
with a lot of country vernacular in there, but I slow it down for my Oklahoma friends and my Alabama friends.
We ain't got to slow it down for them. We'll see everyone Friday. We will hold down the fort in the hotel till y'all get there. Cannot wait.
Steve, but hey, welcome to our live. Sorry, man. It's about to end, but thanks for coming.
There are 2 in Texas. 2 what? What did I miss?
Six Flags.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
Yeah, San Antonio has one, I believe.
Well, Dr. Sheree got you right there.
Yep. I forgot about that because she's
we have a few Six Flags in California.
We have.
I'm so excited, Julie. So as soon as we get done with FRGC 2, planning for FRGC 3 hits full intensity for excursions and all of the things, and it's gonna be awesome.
The private Facebook page will be up and running when we get back.
Yes.
I will be all over making it happen.
No, he will not.
Absolutely will not be all over it. But I think like right now we're over 50 people already.
I don't know how many we're at. It's a lot. It's not quite 50. We're in the high 30s, I think.
Is that counting all the ones that are not in the group and all them people? That's what I'm saying. I think it's 50. Anyway, I say 50. We're trying to get to 100. So, hey, help.
Kim says the street in front of the terminal was flooded last Saturday. So if there is a rain that day, prepare for issues. It flooded from just heavy rain Friday night. Yeah, his mom was actually there and sent us some videos and pictures, and it was flooded. Gary says the Skagway train is a must. I agree. I would. Gary says I still have about 10 wanting to book. Awesome. I don't want to spend a whole day on the train, but I want to ride the train, but I also want to do the long train. I'm so torn over this train ride situation. I don't know. So,
and believe it or not, FRGC4 will be getting revealed soon. We're having discussions.
Yeah.
And New Orleans is always available if you want to come to New Orleans.
Yeah. Julie says, last time I went to Alaska, it was a group of 80. Remember Tony Diaz? It was great.
Yeah, so we would like to get 80 this time.
Yeah.
It would be great.
Yeah. So, I'm super excited, but I don't know. It's going to be an awesome cruise. And for anyone who's interested, let me just go ahead and throw up the info about it right quick. It is May 29th, 2025 on the Carnival Luminosa. We're going to Skagway, Juneau, Ketchikan, and Victoria. Also cruising the Tracy Arm Fjord. It is going to be awesome. So Gary, this is where I'm at. The long train would be cool, but I do want to tour the town a little. I feel both ways about that.
I'm not riding on the train for the long time.
Gerald says, are you planning a little meet and greet at your hotel on Friday before you go to Buc-ee's?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll all meet up. I'm not real sure what time everybody's arriving.
We'll probably say 6:30.
I think all of our flyers will be in by like 5-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And so once everybody gets there, then we'll head over to Buc-ee's. I don't know who else is going to have a vehicle.
And if anybody needs a ride,
walk.
I don't mind. Yeah, you can walk if you can walk. If you don't and you need a ride, like I'll drive you around or something, or Amanda can.
Yeah, he and I have walked it before.
Yeah, we've walked it with the kids. We'll make sure. Eddie and Laura did too. Laura almost died, and Eddie left her in the field, and he got her on the way back. But anyway, that's a different story. I'll let Eddie tell it. But anyway, no, we'll drive you around there if you need to. It's not. I don't mind doing it at all.
Julie says, I did the train last time. Really want to discover something else. I also, there's just so much to do there, and it's just beautiful. And I'm just really excited to go. And I can't wait. Will says, I won't see you guys until Saturday.
Yes.
That's fine, Will. I'm just kidding. Doesn't Texas have snakes in the grass? You're good. You're good.
They have snakes everywhere.
You're good.
Hey, by the way, Katie, Louisiana is the only state in the United States that has all poisonous snake species in it.
We'll see Laura and Eddie at the bar at the hotel Friday night. We're not getting in until late. Well, okay.
We'll be around. We're gonna be excited to do things. If you want to eat the hotel breakfast, eat it. If you want to go to Buc-ee's and eat something expensive for breakfast, go ahead. I mean, do what you want to do. I mean, I don't mind it if you spend your money at Buc-ee's on something expensive. Do it.
Yeah. But anyways, we need to wrap this up because we have went over our hour and I just realized it.
Oh, it's okay. We're having a good time. A lot of people in here. Hey,
Katie said he used to have a snake. I was just being funny. Okay. I don't like snakes, but yuck.
Well, I don't know. Texas snakes are a little different. They rattle. But that's a different story for a different day. We'll have a
no, Kim, have a good night. We will see you Saturday. Thanks for sticking around and answering our questions.
Hey, we expect to see you on the back of deck 16 wearing this shirt Saturday.
Can't wait.
We'll hopefully be there about 11 o'clock.
Yep.
Save me some gelato because you know it's going to happen.
Yep.
I don't need no shack so you can eat all that. I just want the gelato and some Indian food.
Thanks,
but anyway,
Daryl.
Hey, we appreciate each and every one of you. Hey, remember, you can always reach out to us if you want to just talk, chat. You want us to pray about something going on in your life. Just let us know whatever we could do to be a help. We really, it's more than just a YouTube channel to us. We feel like it's a ministry, a way to grow our family outside of our blood family into a cruising family.
Our family.
Family. That's what we like to call it. Friends and family. We're family. Gary, like we're really close to the Mannings and stuff now, like super close to them and stuff. So anyway, hey, if you're not a hugger, guess what? You're going to get hugged. I may hug the top of your head because I may get tired of bending down hugging everybody. But anyway, hey, remember the good Lord loves you.
We love you.
And if you have luggage,
you should be traveling.
Peace, cruise people.
Bye. See you on board the Carnival Jubilee.